Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while since I've made a video for Marvel Future Revolution, but I'm going to go through the patch notes and give my feedback while I read through the patch notes. So this is going to serve like a podcast. You can run it in the background. There's not going to be much to see other than the text I'm going to be reading. So this is for the patch that is going live tomorrow on Wednesday. So we're getting a balance adjustment across the board, I would say for a good half of the characters. And a lot of people have been very lively talking about how they feel about it. Black Widow is mentioned, so I'm definitely going to talk about her because she's my main and she's who I typically use. The other characters, I'm just going to read. I don't know too much about them because I don't use them per se, but I'm really curious to know your comments, your feedback, what you think, and kind of what you would like to see going forward from this patch. So first thing first is we're going to get the compensation reward, which is the Omega supply box. The balance adjustment for Captain America. The target off will be added on some skills of Captain America so that he can lead and be stronger in battle. Target off refers to when the target indicator is removed, enemy loses targeting on you due to the use of certain skills. In addition to fortify his combat skills, some stats for Captain America will be changed to highlight his potential. The status effect resistance stat will be replaced with a more offensive critical damage stat. Now that's really big. That's a really nice change for Captain America. Captain America has struggled in this game to really become that tank, that damage dealer, that damage taker. That is really the purpose of a tank in any RPG game. And also HP recovery will be replaced with a cooldown decrease to make him more active in combat and defend himself when necessary. So we're going to see a lot of cooldown increases. So the fact that he's getting a cooldown decrease stat, it sounds like that is going to be, it's in his potential. So the first skill. Spearhead, go to the distance, forefront, forward, resolution. Target off added while the skill is in motion. Potential, like they were saying, status effect resistance is going to change to critical damage, and HP recovery is going to change to cooldown decrease. The above figures are based on level 20 of each potential. Captain Marvel. I heard about this one today. The cooldown of some target off skills and specializations will be increased. The damage of these skills is increased to compensate for the slightly weakened skill effectiveness due to the increased cooldown. Skill, Mighty Flight, which is light speed dash, damage will be increased 15%. Energy Impact, Cosmic Recharge, damage will be increased 15%. Photon Flight, further, cooldown 50% increase, damage 15% increase. And Photon Flight Faster, cooldown 50% increase, damage 15% increase. Those are some massive cooldown increases on those skills. I would say, the first two skills, which I'm assuming are, hitting a lot lighter, they are, only 15% increase. But some of these cooldowns, they are quite massive. So for specialization, photon absorption, no cooldown before, and then it'll be a 10-second cooldown. And for dodge prediction, before it was a 6-second cooldown, now it's going to be a 10-second cooldown. Iron Man. Some of Iron Man's skill damage will increase. Cooldown of some skills will increase, but their damage will also increase. Tactical Satellite will, Party Time Protocol, the damage will increase 10%. Same thing for Repulsor Charge. Spin Blade. Cooldown is going to increase 25%. Damage is going to increase 7.5%. Spider-Man. Looks like he's getting some potential changes, which is a good thing for Spider-Man players. As far as his skills go, the super glue grenade and the gyroscope the damage is going to increase 15% and 10%. For his web swing kick, it's going to increase the cooldown of 25%, damage increase 7.5%. Spider ambush, cooldown increasing 25%, damage increasing 7.5%. Same thing on endless swing, same thing on swing shot. So on the skills that stack shock, when the skill lands, before, decreases attack by 25% for 7 seconds at maximum stacks. Now it's going to decrease attack by 30% for 8 seconds at maximum stacks. Specialization. So his Spider Combat Scorpion's Pursuit no cooldown before will now have a 10-second cooldown. In potential, the Web Warrior 2 Spider's counterattack before he had Status Effect resistance. Now he's going to have critical damage. That should help him a little bit in that PvE damage output, because he has been lacking on that. Storm. So it sounds like she's going to get some potential changes in her skills. Skills that stack shock. They were decreased attack by 25% for 7 seconds. And just like Spider-Man, they're decreasing attack by 30% for 8 seconds at maximum stacks. And then same thing with Chill. Chill's getting a change. So before, it decreased movement speed and dodge rate by 30% for 7 seconds. Now it's going to be 36% for 8 seconds. Specialization. Protection of the Wind. Before it was 75% probability to recover 60% of stamina consumed when air current skills were used. Now it's 50% to recover 50%. I don't think Storm needed that that nerf there, because she needs all the help she can get. Potential. Storm is actually getting a really good change here, because she's getting rid of two stats that I guess you could say that they're good, because Status Effect accuracy affects her chills and her shocks. However, she could really use some PvP damage, like this critical damage and this defense pierce she's getting instead. I really like this change with Storm. She definitely needed some help, and I am not even going to entertain players who say, well, there's this Storm on my server. There's always going to be a Storm. If somebody spends enough, that Storm is going to be strong. I'm talking about middle of the road people who have a typical Storm build. They do not do well in PvP. Maybe in Omega War, definitely not DD. Star-Lord. So we are going to get... Okay, looks like he's getting some potential. So his Problem Solver, Rewind, Explosive Crescendo, Rapid Fire Spin, Target Off added while the skill is in use. Gravity Bomb, skill range 20% increase. That's really nice. Elemental Cannon, Flame Cannonball, cooldown 50% decrease. Battle Soundtrack Noise Pollution, reduce the skill range as compared to the skill range prior to the improvement. Change to a PvP skill specialization skill. Before, decreased attack for 8 seconds. After, cannot use dodge for 3 seconds. Decreased movement speed for 3 seconds upon hit. That's really nice for PvP. Holy smokes. All right, and just like Storm, skills that stack burn when the skill lands. Before, it was increasing damage received by 20% for 7 seconds, and after, it's increasing damage received by 24% for 8 seconds. Skills that stack shock, same thing. Actually, it's a little bit different. Shock decreases attack by 25% for 7 seconds, and now decreases attack by 30% for 8 seconds. Skills that stack chills. Before, it was decreased movement speed and dodge rate by 30% for 7 seconds. Now it's decreased movement speed and dodge rate by 36% for 8 seconds. And potential changes for Star-Lord. These are big, just like Storm. Getting rid of some crap stats there and getting critical rate, which is really nice. And Defense Pierce. my Black Widow. Some skill damages the Black Widow will be increased. Some of her skill cooldowns will increase, but their damages will also increase. So Sticky Bomb. Damage is going up 10%. That's a big PvP skill a lot of Black Widows use. And my Trained Assassin Quick Step Strike. Cooldown increase 50%. I did look at it in the game. And considering that Black Widow has a cooldown decrease skill, especially if you're running Hydra, that I looked at it, it wasn't that much of a difference. I did the math on it, and yeah, it does suck a little bit, but if you're running that spec for the cooldown decrease, or if you're even running the Doctor Strange cooldown decrease, I don't think it's going to be that much of an issue. It does go up a little bit in damage by 10%. I'm not happy about it, but it's not really breaking Widow for me. Specialization, improving. No cooldown before, and now in 10 seconds cooldown. Doctor Strange. So, for his skill, 7 Rings of Ragador, guard breaks will increase by 1 level. Starved Shackles, Chain Reaction, Ring Repulsion. Guard break was the lowest, now it's going to low. Magic Explosion, guard break was low, now it's going to medium. Let's see, Vishanti's Sacred Sword, casting motion and speed improvements. The Bladed Defense, before no skill effect, after decreases damage received by 15% for 9.5 seconds. And the Gate of the Edge, cooldown 50% increase, damage 50% increase. That is a really good increase. Even if you have that cooldown increasing on there, that is not bad. Time Manipulation Force Field, no cooldown, 8 seconds cooldown now. And Potential, that is not good. Status Effect Accuracy, critical damage. But cooldown, they're getting rid of his cooldown for critical rate. Wow. I'm really surprised to see that in there. I'm actually really surprised in there. Then they go on to talk about the elaborate hero skill description. I'm not really going to go into that all that much. Fix issues. An issue where power is intermittently not renewed when joining or quitting an alliance will be fixed. An issue where stamina is not consumed when utilizing a skill after equipping Storm's specialization will be fixed. An issue where cooldown reduction incorrectly displaying will be fixed. An issue where the new hero level or squad rank is intermittently incorrectly displayed on the hero info will be fixed. The Italian description text error for Storm's specialization, Headwind, will be fixed. Most wanted normal target defeat rewards will be changed, wherein only the defeat reward of the last normal target that was attacked can be obtained. Oh, wow, that's definitely a change. An issue where the Dark Zone playtime from the previous day intermittently reflected on the next day will be fixed. In accordance with the fix, the Dark Zone closing time will be changed from 23:59:59 to 23:59:00. An issue where the supervillain Maestro in Dark Zone intermittently appearing beyond the spawn area will be fixed, and an issue where Dark Spider Hatchling in Dark Domain Twisted Border intermittently could not be defeated will be fixed. We always strive to provide you with a more stable and pleasant gaming experience. Thank you. So, because this is the first time I read through these, so I'm actually quite surprised by some of these changes. Not in a good way. I'm really curious what everyone thinks. I've heard from a lot of people. I've been getting private messages from people who think I work directly with Netmarble. I do not. I just want to reaffirm that because I keep getting messages from people from the official Discord thinking I have some sort of say that goes on within Netmarble, and I do not. I just make videos based on the game. And, you know, I really want to say something optimistic. I think there's some really good changes for Captain America, Storm, and Star-Lord. It looked like some really decent changes. However, for Spider-Man and Captain Marvel, I wouldn't be happy. With Black Widow, it's not a big deal. It is my number one skill that they're playing around with. I love Quick Step Strike, but it's fine. I don't have that much of an issue with it. If I was a Spider-Man or Captain Marvel, I would probably be very heated right now, to be honest. It's the issue of the specializations. We know that they're working on a change to specializations, especially the rates at which they work. But there's also, the resources that cost us to change the specializations, because I'm thinking I'm going to have to equip that cooldown decrease on Black Widow now. And we have to reinvest, and we have to start farming raids again. And all that takes time, takes resources, especially if you want to get it done as fast as possible. You have to run 3 raids a day, and that's going to cost crystals. And you had just got done spending all these crystals to make your character the way they are. And so to have these drastic changes done to your character, I would be very upset. I know a lot of the players that are playing Captain Marvel and Spider-Man are upset. And the only thing I can really say about this is I'm just really curious where they're going to go next, with the game. Personally, with all the changes that are being done, I've been hoarding a lot of my tickets. All of my card tickets, my costume tickets, my Dimension Box tickets. I'm just Companion, I'm even holding on to them. I'm just kind of waiting to kind of see what happens next. I'm also waiting to kind of see who gets announced next. I'm waiting for the Magic Fix to come out to us. So I'm just kind of waiting. And I'm not concerned about, am I losing out on something or whatnot. I'm just kind of waiting. And I don't want to throw the baby out with the dishwater, so to say. But, right now I'm not excited about the changes for my character. So I'm just going to have to wait and kind of see what happens from here. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Who's your character? How are they impacted? Do you think this is going to be good for you? Is it going to be bad for you? Is it really going to change your gameplay? I'd be curious to know how you guys feel. But make sure to hit that like and hit that subscribe button right down below. Thanks, guys, so much for watching. Take care, and I will talk with you later.